Hello all, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss about object class and we will discuss about some methods of object class like toString, hasCode and getClass. So let's first understand what object class is. We can say that object class is the superclass of every class. Directly or indirectly, each and every class is derived from the object class. For example, if you write here class A and if you write here class B, now this class B is extending from A, then you can say B is a subclass of A, and you can say A is a superclass of B. Now here this A is a directly subclass of object class. So object class is the superclass of every class. This B class is also a child of the object class. We can say that B is a indirectly subclass of object class. Why? Because B is a child of A and A is a child of object, so B is indirectly a child of object class. So we can say that every class in Java is directly or indirectly derived from the object class. If you are writing extends, then that particular class is indirectly derived from the object, and if you are not writing extends, then that particular class is directly subclass of the object class. Object class has some methods that is directly available in all the child, and that method is, we can say, public string to string. One more method is there, and that you can say that is public integer hasCode. And one more method that we will discuss today, and that is getClass method. GetClass method is the final method, so we cannot override in our class. Let me demonstrate each and every method first. So what is toString? We can say toString provides the string representation of an object, and it is used to convert the object into string. For example, let me write here one class, and that class is student. Now I have one more class, and that is a test student. Now I'm writing main method over here. Now how toString will work? For example, if you write here integer roll number and if you write string name, now I'm writing a constructor to get the data, so I'm writing here that is integer roll number and string name. You can write here this dot roll number is equal to roll number, this dot name is equal to name. Now here you can create an instance of student, that is student s1 equal to new student, and you can provide the value. For example, roll number 101 and name is Atmir. Now I want to print this particular detail. Suppose if you are printing here, that is system.out.println, and if you call the function that is s1.toString, if you write the s1.toString, then it will call the toString function of the object class, and this class student is the child of the object class. That's why the instance of the student can access the function toString over here. If you save this, then you will get the result, and that will be what? The name of the class, that is a student, then @ symbol, and then you will get the hasCode. If you compile this, that is javac teststudent.java, and if you run java teststudent, then you will get the result, that is the class name @ and this is the unique hasCode. It means that this toString method is available in the object class, and which has in object class toString function is written like this, and that is what? That is, you can say, return getClass. So getClass is the function which is used to get the class keyword with the class name, and you can call getName to retrieve the name of the class. Then you can just write the @ symbol, and here it will simply write that integer dot to hex string. So it is simply, you can say, hasCode. here you can call has code. This is what written into the object class toString method. If you write the same thing over here, then you will get the same result over here also. For example, let me paste here, and this is the toString function. Now I'm overriding over here. If you save this and if you compile over here and if you run this, you will get the same result that you were getting earlier. Why? Because this is the implementation that is written inside the object class. What I write? You can say get class is the function which is used to get the name of the class with the class keyword. And using get name, we can get the class name only. So I'm getting here that is student. Then at the rate, and this is the has code. So you can say that the has code is the function that is available in object class that I am using over here. Get class is also function that is available in the object class that I am using over here. If I am not writing over here this particular function, and if I am putting the comment, then I am using the toString function of the super class that is object class, and I am getting the same result over here. Now, if you want your own result, then you can override the toString function over here, and here instead of returning this, you can simply write like this, that is written. For example, I am writing here that is written AU. Then whenever you call the toString function, it will print the AU. You can save this and you can compile over here, and whenever you run, you will get the AU over here. Now I don't want the AU, I want the roll number and name that whatever user has provided that I want. So here you can just write RNO, then you can give some space and you can write the name. You can save this, and whenever you compile this, you will get the result that is 101 Arthmean. One more advantage is what? Whenever you invoke the object S1 over here, no need to call the toString. If you are not writing toString, if you are writing only S1, then also you will get the same result. So it means that whenever you call any object, by default the toString method will be invoking. So here I am getting the message that is 101 Arthmean. Now what is has code? We can say that for every object, JVM generates the unique number, and which is has code. It returns the distinct integer for distinct object. So how to call the has code? It is very simple. If you write here that is s1 dot, and if I'm calling the function that is has code, I have not implemented a has code function over here. So it will call the has code function from the object class. So you can compile this, and whenever you run this, you will get the has code over here, that is 20010499719. Now suppose if you think that, sir, I want to use the function that is get class, then you can write s1 dot get class is the function which returns the object of class. So it will return the class that is student. Here you will get class student. Suppose if you want to get the name of that particular class, then you can write s1 dot get class dot get name. Whenever you save this and if you compile this, then you will get the value that is a student over here, and it returns the class that is student. Even you can create an object also. For example, if you write here that is class C equal to s1 dot get class. So this C is an instance of class. Now here you can just write that C dot that is get name. So C is the instance of the class, so you can call C dot get name. And whenever you write C dot get name, you will get the name of the class that is a student. So whenever you compile this and whenever you run this, you will get the result over here that is a student. So you can say this is the result of toString, this is the result of has code, and this is the result of get class. So we can say that object class is the super class of every class. And I explained the method that is toString, has code, and get class. In the next video, we will discuss about equals function in object class. So that's it from my side. If you like this video, then please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.